mic? Can you help me without the mic? Or should I use with the mic? Is it better? Or
Mic is better.
with the mic? With the mic? Is this better?
Yes.
There we go. There we go. Well, people, how are we doing? Good to have a conference. Good food, meeting new people, networking. Everything all good? Alright, so let's get started. Let's deep dive into this amazing thing and let's see what AI can do. So I am also working with AI extensively. I'm working as a full stack AI engineer right now. I have worked with 5 companies so far. I'm still a junior, so third year, graduating next sem, 2 degrees. So I can tell from a perspective like what people feel, how things are, and what people will be going to. Okay, so let's get started. So what I'm presenting is KeyVoid's advisor here for mining and STEM. So it's an AI-powered recommendation and path visualizer. Just imagine you're like in high school, or you are like in college, you're like a freshman. You don't know what you want to do. Just imagine there is a student named Maya. Maya wants to see what she can pursue in life, what she can do in life. She have no clue, but she likes somewhat statistics, somewhat coding, and she's interested into earth science. Okay, how about I tell you there is a platform. Maya comes on this platform, she writes her interests, friends, goals, then we make it more realistic, then we also ask Maya, hey Maya, what course are you taking right now? What coursework have you been doing? What interests you? Where do you want to work in life? Where do you want to go? Some basic questions like that. Then this platform gives us like a recommendation like that, and this is actually working. I have like a live MLP as well, which I will be showing with like the screenshots that we have of the project. So with this thing, we get like some measures, top 5 measures, which is inclined towards that particular user profile. Okay, so let's deep dive in. Alright, there we go. So let's start with some like basic things. Okay, most students choose a major using a very advanced technique called vibes. Right now, the process is open 14 tabs, panic, pick whatever your friend picked. Very scientific, right? Now, you finally get a 20-minute meeting with an advisor, and the first question is, what do you want to do with your life? Oh, cool. Just that easy question. See, mining almost never shows up in the process. There are like a bunch of things, like Maya goes and does like a Google search. What is Google gonna spit out? Hey, pursue your CS degree, which I'm doing. But she likes earth sciences. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to make Maya interested in pursuing earth sciences or maybe mining and geological engineering, because that fits better with earth science and the mining goals. So, moving forward, why mining needs this? So this is a big question. Why do we need it? So when students hear mining, they either think Minecraft or a 1950s black and white photo of someone with a pickaxe. Okay, not exactly HSPs and elementary dashboards, right? Okay, if our entire round to teenagers is, we dig holes in the ground, we might need a little help from the software. Okay, so the US workforce is aging. By 2030, there's going to be a huge decline in the population of the people who are doing mining right now. So we need new talent, we need new people, and we need more workforce in mining. So in order to do that thing, all the idea, everything starts from right here. And that starts as early as you think. Right now, who's someone who's a CEO at a top big tech company, or who's a just entry-level software developer, or like entry-level geologics exploration guy, anyone. It all starts from school, college, and that first thought. So this is a platform. We're gonna make the navigation straightforward and simple. So now you know, okay, what you can do in life, and then you can choose what you want to do. All right, deeping right into our solution. Okay, what am I proposing? What are we proposing? So yes, we use AI, but not the kind that tells every teenager to become a software engineer and follow their passion. So this platform, it just takes 2 to 3 minutes, and it turns basic things like, okay, I like Earth, I like science, I'm taking like a geoscience course somewhere. Whoa, okay. This thing turns then your interest, your skills, what's your personality, towards ranked majors into the mining role families. Okay, you can be a mining engineer, you can be a geologics exploration or a specialist, but you should know that those things exist in the first place. Now, how are you going to know that thing? Because of the system and the report that it provides. Okay, So this thing, along with the top 5 majors that it recommends, it also gives you like insights into the early career choices. Okay, I'm like a first year student in mining engineering. I don't know what should I be doing. Okay, there are like a bunch of things. I can go into mining. I can work in open mine, or I can work in, like maybe I like field work. Maybe I don't like field work, but this thing, it gives you everything. So let's deep dive in more. All right, so how this thing works? First,
1.5 minutes.
1.5.
Yes.
Wow. Guys, jokes. No, sorry, relax. All right, so this is our intake system. We intake strengths, career goals, interests. So there is a student Maya. She like enters everything in there. Then she also enters the intake B. In the intake B, she's like, okay, that's like my coursework. That's what I'm doing. And then we have the, okay, this is a bit, yeah, no worries. Then we get the courses, and do you like field work? You don't like field work. Now we have a chronological plan. This is the AI output. So this, it gives us like a report of everything that we have. Geosciences. So this is something which is getting generated based on the inclination. So it doesn't only tell based on what the user is giving. It tells about how your personality is, what exactly you're doing right now, and it gives like top 5 majors with why it fits, the early learning, the early roles, and the club ideas as well, what you can do in life. So this is also a roadmap it generates for the student. So now you don't know what you're going to do. You come in here, it tells you, okay, what are like some potential things you can do in the first, second, third, or fourth year. Okay, so this thing is how we turn like rocks and rovers into I'm on the track to be an AHS engineer. So coming to the last slide, what is this thing? This thing is the future of mining. Because just one idea, that one thought, it starts from high school. It's for 10th, 11th, 12th, K to 12. Anyone can take this thing. It's also for the people who are in college right now, who are freshmen. The better you have your mind.
That's time.
The better, I'm just kidding. The better you have everything. If you know things before, you can go straight forward, you dive in, and make the best things in life. Because it's all information and knowledge. Thank you.
All right.
Good job. Great presentation there. So I'm just trying to understand, what is the objective in the problem that you're trying to solve with your advisor?
Sure, so there's a huge problem. Like right now, just imagine like a traditional way of approaching like an advisor. Advisors know things about somewhat job market, how other things in the industry somewhat, not like in-depth knowledge. They just, what I've seen so far, they mostly know about, hey, take 499A, take 499B. Who's the professor? What are we doing in 499A? Is that gonna help me get like a job in Komatsu, Caterpillar, Freeport McMoran? Maybe, but does they have the answer? I don't think so. At the end, it's information. I go with them, I have a talk with them. I'm only getting more information, but no navigation. So still, I get out of that 20 minutes meeting, I'm still confused. Damn, what am I gonna do with my life? So this thing, it makes your navigational life choices straightforward. It narrows it down. It also tells you what you can do early in your life, like what majors you can do. If you're doing mining engineering, what are like some early jobs you can do? Maybe you can be a coal logger, you can start as like a junior engineer. I had this friend of mine, he was a senior, he graduated. So you have heard of the senior roles in the companies, right? Like senior engineer. This guy thought he's a senior in college, so he should be applying for senior engineer roles. I'm like, come on, man.
So I assume this is a mature product. Have you used it?
Oh, I have used this thing. We have tested this like 5 countries so far. I've tested this thing in Peru. I'm from India, by the way. I've tested this thing in India, Pakistan, US. So the people who are right now like working in Google, Facebook, I send this thing to them. They're like, what are you sending me? I'm like, guy, try this thing out. Just like give me like a feedback. They tested this thing and it exactly told what they're doing right now. It told them that your path should be software engineering. So this thing is not only limited to mining. Mining is one vertical that we're focusing on. But along with mining, we have business recommendations in every career. So basically, it helps you.
So are you planning to commercialize this?
I work with non-profits mostly.
Okay.
I have products which I can make good money off, but things like this, I think it should be free for everyone. And whatever cost they're gonna be, grant money funding, I have enough cash to fund this project by myself, so.
Okay.
But this thing, what I'm trying to do right now is scale this thing, get it up. So if I get the $6,000, maybe I can hire a team and make it more accessible, not only in the 5 companies, five countries, but all over the world.
Very good. Your energy, right on. Nice. All right, what is your background?
I'm a double major in computer science and what's that thing? I'm in business, management, information science. So I'm a dual degree, and along with that, I have worked in 5 companies. I also worked with Komatsu 2 years back. I created another RAG-based LLM for that thing. AI was pretty new back then, but that's what we can go so far as an NDA.
Okay, and I believe you said that you've designed this product geared towards first-year mining students. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Okay, the biggest problem I have with this is that fork right there is the hardest choice to make for a student, for a kid.
Exactly.
So I think limiting this to first-year mining students making the next step is underutilizing the concept. You should be thinking high school, maybe juniors in high school.
Yeah.
What are those kids thinking? Well, those are the kids that are they're wondering, they have the ideas, they don't know what's possibly out there. This could help those folks. What do you think?
Exactly. So you guys are thinking in the right perspective, in the right direction. So this thing is not only limited to freshmen in college. This thing for people K to 12. So it doesn't matter you're like in 6th grade. Doesn't matter you're like in 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, be in college even you're doing a job right now. This thing, it doesn't work on like one offset test. You can come as many as times as you want to come to this platform. You're gonna write your interest and say, I have a hobby, I do salsa. I also play soccer. Maybe I'm gonna like soccer more than I like salsa right now. So my interest changed. So this thing works on like a longitudinal perspective. I'm gonna be in that frame of mind. I'm gonna come to this platform. I'm gonna write those specific things. My interest changes. It will every time it will give you like a report which is gonna be elevated based on your personality. If I changed a bit, so it's gonna be my report and my result and what I'm gonna do. And this thing is unlimited. It's for everyone, anyone.
Okay. KeyVoid, what does that mean?
KeyVoid, that's my startup right over there. So KeyVoid, it's an edtech platform. We have almost like 8 products that we're running like across the world. We're like doing some study of consultancy business like in Dubai, Middle East, Europe, and also we're trying to set up like in US. So it's like an edtech platform. I mostly work with non-profits. One of the non-profits I'm working with right now, it's based in New York. And I give some workshops of how we can advance with AI, just like doing things in general.
I think the point is that you need a name that conveys what this thing does. And I don't think KeyVoid does it all.
KeyVoid does? So, KeyVoid, there's void everywhere. Universe is big, it's massive. Okay, you should have some key.
You can work on that.
Sure, we'll take that into consideration.
Okay. I think your message was pretty good. I was starting to go off a little bit when you started talking about the pickaxe.
I'm really sorry. 1 minute was left. I was rushing. Any questions you have?
So I think that detracted a little bit from what you were trying to do. I'm more interested in how this thing works.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't talk about that. So how does it work?
Sounds good. So as you come here to the platform, that's
You got
like
1 minute.
That's the intake that we do. So in this intake, the first thing that we put is like the strengths. I'm a user. I'm a user.
But how do you tie that with the answer? How do you get your answer?
Okay, so this thing runs on like a RAG retrieval augmented generation database. That means from University of Arizona, I have all the majors that the School of Mining Engineering mineral resources recommend. I have all those catalogs fixed into a vector database, and that pulls all the answers and matches the user personality. It ranks them based on like a score generated internally with the algorithm, and then like it matches the data which exists at the industrial level, and it matches it with the input that we get from the user. And by comparing all of that, it gets you the answer. We're also planning to implement reinforcement learning, which means it will learn by itself.